don't remember. I don't know.
Probably for most empires, it probably started there, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I
have
would build your next one in the city slots.
Okay.
You might need some of that for housing anyways, so you probably need to build there, but someday you'll probably want to replace it with the civilian industries so you can move metallurgy off world. You obviously can't do it now when you only have one world. And you need the alloys desperately. But yeah, I'd put it in a generic slot so when you do respec your homeworld, you won't suddenly find yourself down a
Forge.
yeah,
Foundry.
down more forges. Yeah. 60. Hold on. Need. All right. Just trying to get enough food to start on another starbase upgrade. I watch food so closely. It's really irritating, actually. It'll be better once I get past the really early game. Instead of an early game always crunch, it's an early game food crunch. It's okay with individualist machines. If my pops are eating food, I can't imagine. That would probably be tough. The game encourages you to...
Project complete.
What?
Okay. Genesis project complete.
Nice.
I just clicked this right away then?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll add to your society unity output. Although only in that world, well, actually you already have a preserve on your homeworld, so it'll add to your uni on your homeworld, which will also help with your uni shortage a little. Because if you look at the Genesis preserve in your homeworld, it should go from, I think, does it have a uni buff already? It would either go from 0 to +5 or from +5 to +10.
What's the Genesis preserve? Oh.
It's one of the special features. You should have started with it already on your homeworld since it was a starting civic. If you didn't start with Astrogenesis, you would have had to build one. It costs 1,000 minerals. It requires 2 free district slots.
Let's see. Minus 2 max districts, but...
Yeah, it's part of the reason you're so starved for districts. What?
I get Unity and Society Research.
Is it +5 or +10 of those?
10%?
Yeah, so yeah, it just gained, it went up, it was +5. When you finished the second Genesis Preserve, it just went up to, on your new colony, it just went up to +10.
Cool.
So you now have slightly higher manager output, and manager and executive output, so you'll be a little less starved for uni thanks to that Preserve. Plus you should have gotten a lump sum of like 500 uni, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Should I start building on my colony? Oh, you said I should also ship people over. Ooh, it's pricey in terms of energy, huh?
Yeah, that's why I suggested stop Pal Energy instead of selling it.
Yeah.
Part of why. Because you'll need energy to automate districts that has very high upkeep, and you'll need energy to resettle pops.
System surveyed.
System surveyed.
So civilians don't cost Unity to resettle?
Nope, and they cost less energy than workers or specialists, I'm pretty sure. We're the same as workers, but they don't cost Uni.
Yeah. So how many should I ship over?
Depends. If you hover over their output, if you go down to their, like, economy tab, open up the civilian thing and hover over it, it should tell you what multipliers. I think, yeah, they're benefiting from stability and probably from your capital world designation a little bit in trade value output. right?
What was that?
I said they
They're gonna
should.
trade amenities.
If you hover over the civilian output, it should show you some multipliers in their trade value output.
Yeah.
I think there should be one that says Empire Capital or something, right? And another that says Stability.
Yeah. Empire Capital 10%, High Stability 21%.
Yeah, so they won't get the Empire Capital, and your stability would tend to be lower also on your new colony, so you get a little less trade, but they will add to pop growth more. So it's kind of, I don't know how you're doing with trade value surplus, how much you're bringing in a month.
49.
49 a month? Yeah. Yeah, you could probably afford to do some resettlement. Though you should see faster pop growth on your colony and slower on your capital, but the net gain will be towards a little more pop growth overall at the expense of trade value. And eventually you can put them into real worker jobs once you have the districts built. If you just finished, I mean, are you doing an ag district, I guess, there, or a mine or something?
I haven't started anything yet.
Oh. I mean, how are you for minerals right now? Like, what's...
Oh, and my capital finished its city district.
What's your mineral surplus and storage? Like how much?
51, and I have 500 total.
Oof. Yeah, you're going to start running out of minerals if you're building on both worlds. I'd probably start on a mine on the new colony.
Okay.
It'll also be cost effective to automate if you only have 2 mining districts there, probably. It won't be crippling.
And then, would this be a good... I mean, I probably at some point going to want to put like a research enclave here, or maybe a society research specialization.
Eventually. I mean, you're probably going to want metallurgists, and you're going to want mining. I might do an urban specialization to add to pop growth, and so you can do a mix of, like, put a alloy forge.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would be doing any setting aside any tech worlds for a while, just because you know, you need to focus on your physical economy, but later you could respec that urban to a research and move the alloy foundries to some other planet. But I would probably do an urban spec just because housing and pop growth, and the fact that it's less specialized, so you can mix industry and research in that specialization's build slots. I wouldn't necessarily do it right away because you have some build slots that are generic to begin with, but yeah, I would get started on a mine though, mining district, and I would resettle pops there. They can work in the mines when it's complete, and they can add to pop growth as civilians. So.
All right. About how many did I resettle?
How much energy do you have?
1.6k.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, you could probably resettle. It's like what, 100 energy? Or no, you're rooted, so it's 300 energy per.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could resettle like 400 pops there, or 500 pops. 400 or 500. That'll allow you to build a couple mining districts, and then do mineral extraction focus once you have the tech. And yeah, most of them will end up working in the mines early on. But they'll help the planet get to, they'll add to pop growth there, so you won't have to resell as many later. And help that colony get to the point of being able to upgrade its capital when you have 1,000. So, yeah, I'd resell at least 400 pops there.
Okay.
Kind of providing a seed for future pop growth. Alright, on pause. Doing shenanigans with very carefully We made first contact. Another? Oh, this has got to be the criminal megacore. It's in this area. Encounter in jungle. Let's see. The Shroudwalkers do eventually just code your language if you ignore them, but the Tianki don't.
So, should I have my architect be the sector governor? Or should I assign the old minister of state as the governor of my colony?
The new or the old? You can have a
What was
planet
that?
governor, and you can have a planet governor on each planet.
Yeah, but then you don't get the sector governor traits?
Sector governor,
Or-
I mean, they get halved a lot of the bonuses,
Yeah.
but I would probably put the architect on the new colony and leave the minister of state on the homeworld. Minister of state
Okay.
is probably a higher level, so I'm guessing he gives more buffs to like outputs. But you're
Yeah.
gonna want to build up your colony. It's gonna take a long time to get all the districts and buildings and stuff laid down. Whereas you're starting to run out of space for districts and probably even buildings in your homeworld already. So, you know, because if you get the first building done set quicker, then even if you reassign the architect, the second, third, the fourth, they'll all be done at a sooner date. Whereas so somewhere that's earlier in its development benefits more from the architect. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What should I build on my capital now?
Oh, you didn't start something there.
Alloy foundries, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've got the minerals.
yeah, I would do the alloy foundries in one of the generic slots. Oh, do you not have the minerals?
Nope. Gonna
You
take
could
a second.
buy some with trade.
Hmm.
You only need like 100, right?
Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Alright, well, my envoys are busy first contacts. One of these should be a real spacefaring empire, at least. I'm just microwing the exploration of my commanders a little bit. Because I can't make them cut the corners off movement without actually having explored stuff. There's such short
Construction
sensor range.
complete.
Ah, Guzum Starbase is. I need a hydroponics bay desperately. I need food. Oh geez, Hall Theaters produce less amenities than luxury residences right now? Really? I think it got luxury residences get nerfed with the next bit. Shoot, I'll put some housing underground. Just so I
Oh,
don't have so much crime from amenity shortage, if nothing else.
it's kind of weird. What? So why would you build a holo theater as opposed to a luxury residence?
You wouldn't in this version. And that they nerfed the amenities output of luxury residences in 4.0.22, specifically because no one was building hall theaters.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't think that through.
Hall theaters have always sucked. The devs have never thought, well, entertainer jobs aren't that good because they don't produce that many minis in the uni. They should either buff the uni output of entertainers. That would be my suggestion because honestly,
Yeah.
entertainers do social commentary. They should produce more uni or buff their mini output. They need to buff the output of entertainers. Instead, you have even less reasonable hall theaters than ever because in addition to luxury residences being so ridiculously strong, stupid devs decided to get rid of culture workers and make a bunch of other things, give free entertainer jobs. So no one's, with all those free entertainers, no one's going to ever build hall theaters. And then they get stats on how many people build hall theaters and say, oh, luxury residences are too strong. No, really, it's the entertainers are too weak. much
Yeah.
too weak. I guess the luxury residences did need a bit of a nerf, but not as much as they probably did. I haven't seen the stats on, but I suspect it's an overlarge nerf. The devs always do this. They constantly nerf stuff so that for people to get the power curve they want, they'll buy new DLC. Like, they'll release DLC, it'll increase the power curve, then they'll roll back the power creep a little bit by nerfing stuff. Whatever they've decided that day to nerf, like the Knights of the Toxic God Origin or the Luxury Residences. Sometimes it's deserved, like the Luxury Residences, sometimes it's not, like the Knights Origin. Or at least they nerfed it more and it was deserved. I'm fine with the when you gain higher base output, having higher base upkeep for Knights, and I'm fine with slowing the quest progress, but they should not have made Squires augment the base upkeep of Knights, making them exponentially more upkeep the more Squires you have. It's stupid. Because they add both job efficiency and upkeep multipliers. Job efficiency already increases upkeep as well as output. So I found a toxic terraforming cannon. Cool. At some point with this game, if we ever get far enough, I'd probably become your vassal to get advanced authorities, and some even later point I might let you annex me, do co-op for a while, and I can just focus on the part of the galaxy I've already been managing and probably more familiar. So it will technically be one empire, but you know, an empire that's spread across the galaxy. You can focus in the northeast, I can focus in the southwest. Right?
Yeah.
They may have you re-release a new vassal. The reason for that is, in addition to it being an empire that should have advanced authorities, that could allow me to run some ascension perks they don't want to keep long term as this empire. And then I'll get to pick new ascension perks. It won't be stuck with yours, but I'll end up with whatever tradition trees you had. So, if we do that. But yeah, there's some advantages to something like that. Like then I could, for instance, do detox. Turns these toxic terraforming worlds I find into habitable worlds. Then when you annex me and eventually release the same part of the galaxy again as a vassal, or maybe multiple vassals, because balkanizing it might be worth it. And I just play as one of them. But as that empire, I could then take a different perk other than detox, having already detoxed the worlds. It's a minor thing. Maybe we'll never get that far in the game, but there's shenanigans like that you can pull with ascension perks. Hostile fleet. What? Oh no. I think one of my
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
ships is about to get eaten by ancient mining drones. Oh yeah, no, maybe not. They're not super hostile. Just stay away from them and I'll be fine. I was thinking one of my combat fleets. Cool. And now 4 first contacts and only 2 envoys. You should have a much easier time doing first contacts as you're a xenophile, Joe.
I should have what?
An easier time, like keeping envoys busy with first contacts or getting first contacts before the other empire translates your language first.
Yeah.
Because you're a xenophile and you have an extra envoy, you have 3 instead of 2.
Yeah.
I only have 2, and 2 is often not enough for all the things you want to be doing with envoys. Xenophiles have also more incentive to explore early because they have more envoys and they can actually run all the first contacts. And if they do it really aggressively, other empires will have all their envoys busy and won't even be able to put one on the first contact, and you're sure to translate the language first and get that. Because whoever does the language translation gets more plus Plus, you can get interesting events and stuff with the first contacts. But first contact. What was it thinking? Something. Oh, this stupid. I need to redo this. This ship is going to the center of a system it should.
Unicorns?
What?
Unicorns.
Oh yeah, it's a
I've
code
met
name for.
some-
But yeah, you have more reason to explore quickly, even than I do, and because you're megacore, so commercial packs will really benefit you in the long run. And if you meet an empire and you don't have need for all your envoys and first contacts, you can put one improve relations to help get an empire to like you enough that they'll allow a commercial pact, and then the commercial pact will stay. It'll build trust, and so you can keep it without having to constantly improve relations to keep it. So you can lock those commercial packs in even before you're ready to do branch offices. Yeah, Xenophile is very much a good ethic to have as a megacore. It's good ethic, period, especially if you're doing a lot of exploration. Synergizes a little bit with materialist and a whole lot with being a megacore. The materialist part is because materialists get a small research speed buff, and science ships are a great way to bring in research. So
From the anomalies? Or
from the
like,
anomalies, yeah.
debris and stuff?
So you send science ships out as a xenophile materialist. You do anomalies, you get research. The materialists do a little bit, 5% more effective benefit from those anomalies than other empires. Xenophile, you get first contacts. Xenophiles probably benefit, 20% more from first contacts than other empires in real terms, because you're more likely to get it first, you're more likely to actually be able to establish trade with the other empire.
Yeah.
So overall, you probably have, 25% more incentive to explore if you're a Xenophile materialist. But Xenophile is the bigger one. I'm materialist, you're a Xenophile. Neither of us is both, but you have more reason to explore than I do, is what I'm saying. I have more reason to survey, you have more reason to just meet people.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, I need a monthly food deal. About to have 150. Oh, that's enough for that. Oh, then I probably want 58. Yes, okay. Anyways, I'm trying to stockpile food whenever I can, because I'm constantly running out of it. I need food for everything. Feels like. We're already 8 years in. When I get to 20, I'm gonna pick up Genesis guides, because I need a biological secondary species to get decent pop growth. And I could benefit from the unity and influence that Civic gives. So.
Yeah. Oh. My new pre-sapients are starborn.
Oh, nice. That makes them cheaper to resettle, I think.
Yeah.
And gives them higher habitability. Sorry, I didn't catch what you were saying. It cut out or something.
Oh, I said the same thing as you. It gives them more habitability as well.
Yep. So, what was I thinking? They should, when you uplift them, they'll get the uplifted trait. They'll be 10% happier base, as long as they're like living within the borders of the empire that uplifted them. It's attached to your empire, like flag or whatever. So, and they're starborn, so they'll have higher habitability. And I think, is that an ocean world, or what was the planet type?
Ocean, yeah.
So they should have base 80% habitability, 90% with the pre-sapient. So once you either get a medical clinic or have 10% habitability from tech, you can resell them in your capital. And they'll be the same habitability as your founder species, but they'll have higher happiness. So
Sweet.
sorry, just hiring more enforcers. I am constantly having crime problems because of amenity problems. So I'm finally building a luxury residence so I can lay off enforcers, shutter the precinct house again, and get back to other things like what do I own? Probably more industrial waste for pop growth.
Construction complete.
Mining station complete. Nice. Do need to sell another colony relatively soon because I can have more roboticists if I have a second colony. Haven't even sold my second world yet. Just my capital still. Ah, found a wormhole. Cool. Oh. Using my military to actually reasonably effectively map out the various star systems. This is... I should have done this in my single player game. I didn't realize that you could... I forgot, actually. I should say that you could explore this way.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty handy.
Hopefully, I can find some more habitable worlds. I need to survey more habitable worlds. Non-tomb habitable worlds. Because you get the habitable world survey once you've done one of each class. I've only surveyed ocean and arid worlds so far. There's a savannah world down here, but it's pretty far. I need a new science ship and a new scientist. I'm way over my naval cap. Too. Probably need that tech that gives extra naval capacity.
The void worms have space stations.
They have a nest. Yeah, it's like a station. Yeah, they're gonna come and try and eat your pops. Or even just eat the wildlife on planets that don't have enough pops to eat. Which will still slow pop growth and reduce outputs and such. Yeah, be warned. What's the closest colony you have to the void worms? Is it your new one or your homeworld? Or I guess...
they're equidistant.
Do you have any habitable worlds that are between them and it? Are there any, like, uncolonized... What?
Not really.
There aren't any that you haven't colonized yet that are in between?
There's Sirius, that is slightly closer. One jump closer. But not actually between them, it's off a different branch.
Is it closer as terms of number of hyper jumps, you said?
Yeah. Just one jump closer.
And as the crow flies, does it look a little closer too?
Yeah, for sure.
So they'll probably eat pops on Sirius. I would probably prepare to build some... Eventually, once you upgrade the starbase there, start thinking about like building some of those like no weapon defense platforms that just have the frames, so that when they show up to try and eat pops in Sirius, you can upgrade them.
On that starbase or on a starbase that's in the way? Because I already have a starbase blocking them off from Sirius.
Oh, well, that one of the ones that has trade hubs, I'm guessing. Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, you could do that.
Or would it be better to put a starbase on Sirius and put, like...
The problem is with the one that's in
Okay.
between is they'll pass through the system. So unless you remember to attack them while they're passing through, opportunity
Oh.
missed.
I
If you do it in Sirius, even if you forget, you can still attack them because they'll be hanging on Sirius T pops. That's why I suggest. Plus, Sirius is further back, so you have more time to... When you see them starting to head towards Sirius, and it's getting close to
Be
22...
able to go through my territories without being attacked immediately?
Yep, usually.
Oh. That's annoying. They don't actually become a threat until they reach the planet?
Well, you can tell your star bases to attack them if they get close enough. Like, you can manually order it. But if they won't... They won't attack. They'll choose to ignore your star bases. You'll have to initiate the attack. And if you don't, then they won't stay to fight, obviously, and... Yeah. So, my point there was that you'll... oh, I'll pause it. I meant to... I didn't click right. Yeah, my point there is that you'll probably want to build up star bases in Sirius, and when it's getting close to 2235, and you see any void worms on their way in towards Sirius, you can start upgrading all those defense platforms. I wouldn't do it yet, but eventually you'll want to at least consider fortifying Sirius, because that's probably where they'll come and eat pops first. And
I haven't built an outpost there yet. I'm working on it though.
Probably make my third star base in Anchorage first. You don't even have an outpost in Sirius. It's just a longer term consideration, but especially if we start playing faster, to get past the really early game, that time will fly by pretty quick to 2235. You know, a few more play sessions and we'll be getting close, and it takes time to upgrade. You'll probably want to not just have a star base, but a star hold, because it adds to defense platform cap. Should I keep thinking that I need to survey stuff on the way at the combat ships for game? I'm so used to exploring with science ships and not combat ships. It's completely screwing me up. Oh, a desert world. Nice. Nice. I can survey that. I needed to find a desert world somewhere. Yeah, I'm always stopping to survey new habitable world types. So far done.
Gravity.
Arid
Is
and
55% habitability still worth settling early, or do I want to put that off?
you're talking about Sirius or something, or?
Yeah, the continental world there is high gravity, so it's a 55% habitability planet.
Yeah, still worth it with the Genesis Preserve. It may not be worth putting a lot of pops there. Although if your pops are rooted, they won't auto-resettle, so you just, you have like a tiny number of pops.
Yeah.
And besides, you'll get robotics factories before too long, and you'll want to work roboticists, and you actually can get clone vats without doing the cloning tradition. You get, like, cloning tradition allows you to build more than one clone vat, but you can have a clone vat and a robotics factory both to augment your pop growth. So even if you don't resettle pops there, you may at least want it for the pop assembly buildings and maybe some other stuff. I'm saying you might not want a densely populated world, but you probably do want to settle everywhere as a Genesis Guides Empire.
Yeah. I mean, the habitability will go up anyway. Over time, as I get more techs.
Yeah.
Like, my Alpine world, that's 15%. I'm just gonna have to wait to terraform, yeah?
You could still, I'd still settle it. Robots will...
Even with my extremely low habitability?
Or the robot factories, and once you get machine templates wherever, you can build cold, aquatized robots very easily once you get the machine template system. But
Yeah.
even before then, I would do it for cloning vats and robot factories, even if you resell the pops back to your homeworld or something.
Okay.
It's almost, with Genesis guides in particular, it's almost always worth settling everywhere. It's not always worth populating everywhere.
Yeah. But it's worth grabbing it anyway.
Yeah, it's worth grabbing it for sure. Hold on, I should just got the food to start upgrading another starbase. Trying to do this aggressively because I need the hydroponics base. So that I'm no longer some food constrained. And also I'm gonna need anchorages just so I can keep on my naval power projection. So still 33 food short on that. Oops. Should have bought more or something. Next month I'll start another outpost. Oh, this should be my head of research because there's like a zillion. I encountered a pre-space age civilization, machine age empire. Yeah, I found pre-FTLs that are in a machine age. They'll eventually reach space flight, like 70 years into the game or something. So they machine and early space age reach space flight in semi-reasonable times. Anything more primitive takes just so long. No, it's actually, I think it's only like 50 years to get there. Though it's slowed for the first 40, so maybe not. But yeah. There's a mean time happen, so it's up to chance. If I remember. No, actually, no, it's linear now with the new system.